Hey folks, and welcome to the Pipnotic Symposium for the 11th of August 2020. Today we're going to have a look at another Pipnotic morsel, and this one is going to be about identifying supply and demand. And so how do you go about identifying supply and demand? Because if you look at a chart, you're probably going to see supply and demand everywhere. So this is why it's very important that you focus on supply and demand that was responsible for doing something remarkable with the liquidity distributed within the market. And this you can do simply by identifying supply and demand that is capable of consuming opposing supply and demand. Okay, so if you have an area of demand, you want to see an area of demand that is capable of consuming opposing valid supply. Okay, and if you use a Pipnotic software, you can do this automatically. You simply enable this here where you enable show consume supply and demand. You set this to true, and this will show you where this is happening. Okay, and the reason this is important is because each time an area of supply and demand is formed, you can't really tell if it's significant or not. But what you need to focus on is how strong it was, and you can see how strong it was, how significant it was, by observing what it is able to accomplish. Okay, and so if we have a look at let's have a look at this one here. We had an area of supply. Price went above it, we didn't close above it. We went into it, we didn't close beyond it. Price went through it, we didn't close beyond it. Here, price managed to close beyond it. Okay, so this is telling us that we have demand here in the bottom. Okay, you can see that we have an area of demand here. This is the parent and this is the child. Price came to the child, and this is where price left from. Okay, so you have to focus on where price is able to consume opposing areas. Okay, and we had the same thing here where we had an area of supply that was here. We had a nice departure. We removed through this area of demand. This qualifies this as an area of supply. Okay, price has moved through it, and so you have to look at the origin of the move that moved through it. So let me zoom in and find this. The origin of the move that moved through this area of supply is here. The origin is here, and it moves up to here. So this is the area that you need to focus on trading from, just here, because this is where the strength originates from. Price moves through it, we managed to move and close beyond it. We pulled the slingshot back to that area of demand that exhibited strength, and then we leave. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap up for now. That was another Pipnotic morsel. If you have any questions or comments, please type them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.